live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Dudes going up against the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Andy Pettit. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here for game one. Here's the veteran shortstop. So we're off and running in game one.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Next to hit, David Justice. Justice, a reigning Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, a former Rookie of the Year. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
David Wright at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Mantle in position, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back in the Bronx and on the hill today, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
And he pumps it a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And Chris, they're not lacking for players that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these hitters have to be patient at the plate because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
Mickey Mantle, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Stays alive. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Lou Gehrig stands in now and watches strike one. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Two on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Jeter. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Game 1 of this wild card series. All set for the start of the inning. Larry Walker getting ready to hit. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. The 0-1. And that's fouled off.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball. Pettit strikes him out with a changeup.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Roy Campanella stepping in now. Ripped to right. And there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. Dustin Pedroia, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. High fly ball down the left field line. Williams raging back towards the wall. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Now, Blue, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
So 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Big time power.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside.
The 2-1. On the ground right side. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in New York and stepping in for the Yankees, Troy Tulowitzki. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. And it's off the wall. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Ball. Inside.
And a big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Bernie Williams. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Too much on that one.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
One out man at first. Greg Nettles stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Babe Ruth will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's Pete Alonso.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard. Here's Trout. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Grounded out his first time up. Out towards right center field. Mantle on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Up next for the D's, the left fielder, number 23, David.
So up next, David Justice. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle.
Ball, take your base. Out. 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 Ball 4, take your base.
Now, Troy Tulowitzki, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Tap foul at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead, run on base. Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees. To short, could be 2. Jeter tossed to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th, all tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This to third. Oh, he gloves it over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. That one felt good, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Three.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 63, Edwin Urquieta.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Larry Walker. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edwin Uceda won't go any further tonight. New pitcher for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Next to hit, Roy Campanella. Fouls away the first offering.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And he'll one.
Ball.
2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And now, Dustin Pedroia. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one is absolutely belted. Mantle on the move. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As 2 runs score on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
1 out, runner at second. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swings through that one for strike 2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Man at second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 2. Foul ball there. Two on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
0-2 now. That's out to center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Dudes have the advantage, 6-1. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here is Aaron Judge.
That's the ball.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. That's ripped. Base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Garrett in the box again, takes the strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to run velocity and stay there.
Got him. 2 out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that.
3rd out. The Yanks lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's Mike Trout.
Three. Out. You're out.
Now pitching, Lucas Ursay.
Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. Out.
Now pitching, Tim Hill.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 3. In the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. The Yankees looking to rally. Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and it goes just foul. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Dudes have the lead, 8-5. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out.
You're out. 3.
Bernie Williams digs in now. 0 for 3. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Dennis Eckersley.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
On the ground to the left.
Nope, that's foul.
And that's just foul. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Up the middle, Pedroia whips it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Greg Nettles stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Bill Challenge thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Got him swinging for the K. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here is Mickey Mantle. Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Good job to fight that one off. One strike away from securing game 1. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. It's Aaron Judge now. Hard hit to right center. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. The Dudes take game one of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Blue, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.